Hello, everybody. Slightly late. I actually got the kickoff time wrong. Can you believe it or not? I've literally turned on the app and we're ready to kick off. Obviously, West Ham are taking on Brighton at the Amex Stadium. I am very much looking forward to it. There are some key returnees to this West Ham side. I will go through the lineup very, very quickly before we get going. Fabianski gone to a back four of Soufal, Dawson, Angelo, Ogbonna in for Diop. Creswell returns and stays at left back. Rice and Souček as your double pivot. Rice coming back into the side, much needed. Bowen, Lingard, Fornals as the attacking midfielders, and Mikel Antonio up front. So before we get into the game, Dennis, because it is very much upon us, thoughts on that? You said to me beforehand, possibly our strongest possible lineup.
Yeah, strongest possible lineup. We're only missing Masuaku and Lanzini. I wouldn't be starting Lanzini in this game personally. The only way you could get stronger is if you want to slot Cresswell at left centre back and bring Masuaku in for, I don't know, someone. But then it's a case of who do you leave out? You know, that's probably going to have to be Bowen in that situation. But I mean, Souček's already trying to steam like not steamroll, but like a wrecking ball in the Premier in other area, and it's already back to our goalkeeper. So we've gone from Souček challenging Ben White for a header in the Brighton's half back to Fabianski in about 4 seconds.
I hope that the return of Declan Rice does mean we start to see Souček a little bit further forward where he is very comfortable. Them two playing together, obviously they've got a great partnership and getting the most out of Souček. This is important.
And it also means then that Fornals doesn't have to come inside, which means that Antonio doesn't get dragged out left, which means we have someone in the area. So it's a domino effect. Yeah,
that was a problem last time against Everton. He was having to come out quite wide and we didn't have any presence in the box. But yeah, you're right, Dennis. Very scrappy early. First 45 seconds for me, back and forth. But we are in the black kit.
On the ball at the
we are in the black kit tonight.
We are in the magic black kit, mate.
Which is the key decider, hopefully. Yeah, Decker's on the ball.
Lingard playing a good 1-2 with Fornals. Cresswell, don't lose it. Cresswell's got the ball. Lingard's playing Fornals forward. He's going to get there. He gets there. Mickey does very well defended by Brighton, but you're about to see it go straight across the corridor of uncertainty from a great bit of play.
A lovely ball from Jesse Lingard.
From Lingard to Fornals. Yeah, great bit of play, mate.
It's unlucky there. West Ham knocking on the door early doors. Lingard done really well to link up play as well, coming deep. I thought Fornals was absolutely superb, by the way, in the last game. And obviously, it was unfortunate with the result, but I thought his performance level was...
It's all just a daze to me, mate. It was just so... I
watched it back. I watched it back, unfortunately, because I knew the result, and it was and I couldn't glean anything other than what we'd seen. It was very.
Oh, hang on, Mickey's getting in behind here. He's fighting him. Offside though. Okay, offside. Just as he was about to do something.
Yeah, took the throw in very quickly. Mickey's. He was offside. I thought it was a throw in, but maybe mine. Right, Brighton got a goal kick. Hopefully they'll.
Lingard's doing a very good press there. Nearly caught him in possession. You're going to see a bit of madness from Jesse.
Lovely. Oh, pressing really well actually, West Ham. I thought we might be a bit conservative in this game, but we have tried to get on the front foot early.
Well, Gross has got in behind here. Ball to absolutely nobody. He had Welbeck in there, and he needs goal kick. West Ham.
Oh, got to be careful, West Ham. He's had a lot of space, you know.
It's just the fact that there's literally no one there other than Welbeck, and he's gone too far forwards.
Yeah, no, it's poor.
It's not a good ball. It's not a good ball in for who was there. It would be a good ball in if you had someone arriving late in the box.
Actually, quite shocked we got caught out there. I know Fornals and Creswell come quite central to try and deal with it. And
well, the important thing here is we've gone with an attacking lineup. Whereas earlier in the season, we could have easily beaten Brighton, but we decided to play, 8 defenders.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, 7 defenders and Mark Noble, with Haller and Bowen, the most isolated.
Yeah, that was the problem, wasn't it? It was was really negative that game. And even beforehand, I was kind of hoping we'd play with our wing backs a bit further forward, but we were so negative. We sat behind the ball for that entirety of that first half.
Bowen did very well. What was his name? Dan Burn does not look comfortable in the ball at all there. There's the right centre back. Sorry, no, left centre back. Okay, Bowen's in behind. Go on, drag it back. Very well defended by whoever number 4 is for Brighton. Name escapes me.
I think it might be Webster from memory.
Yeah, that's the one, Webster. Trossard is now coming forwards. Oh, I think that's a corner to Brighton. Yeah, and just a hopeful ball up. I believe Soufal puts a block in and it goes up and over for a corner from about 40 yards.
That was Declan, wasn't it? Just getting back there. Bright start. But it is a lot more open than that first game when we played him.
That first game at the London Stadium was one of the worst games of football I've seen.
That might be the worst game of the season. Well, okay, it was on. Fair enough.
No, I'd say at least with the Everton game, there was some skill involved from the opposition. It was just such a dull game.
I'm not sure why Jesse Lingard is.
Soufal's absolutely rinsed Gross. You're going to see it in a second.
Lovely.
But yeah, back to the thing, that 2-2 Brighton game, there was just no skill. There wasn't a single piece of skill in that game or anything. It was just two teams playing for a draw and one team accidentally getting ahead twice. You about to see Soucek, brilliant tackle, just like he always does. Lingard's running at him. Slows it down. 4-0 on the right, also on the left-hand side.
Oh, that's an unbelievable tackle. Well done.
If Rice could pick out Soufal, Soufal was miles open. Lingard finally picks him out. We're now on the right-hand side.
I'm trying to keep the ball here.
Keeping the ball. Soufal's about to put the ball in. It's not a bad ball. It's over Antonio's head, though.
Getting a fair bit of space in those wide areas.
That's gone for a corner, surely. That's a corner. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. You're going to see it in a second. It goes out for a corner quite clearly, but we have the ball anyway, so...
Okay, I've got it with... It's come back to Declan Rice.
Yeah. So it went out as he controlled it, but who cares? We retain position.
Come on, West Ham. Let's try and stretch them a bit here. West Ham look really comfortable in position here.
Most have seen us hold on to the ball and not run out of ideas. We're just happy to keep hold of it.
Yeah. Bowen. It's a Chris.
Brilliant run by Lingard in behind. Okay, not quite in behind, but now he's being crowded out.
You are right, though, Dennis. We're being very patient here. Oh, it's a lovely ball from Pablo Fornals.
Well, now Brighton are on the counter-attack. It's on the halfway line.
Oh, come on, Pablo. Take him down, Suit.
Trossard trying to find out Welbeck, but Rice, stops it perfectly. Jared Bowen can't control the football there, I'm afraid. But it's a throw in to Brighton on the halfway line.
Oh, yeah. Can get his feet right.
Now Brighton are doing what they did at London Stadium now. They're just passing it between each other now. White and Webster have just passed it to each other 4 times. Ryston absolutely expertly to intercept and wins a free kick beautifully. I don't know who gives away the foul. I couldn't make him out, but brilliant bit of energy from Declan Rice that we've been missing. If we had Rice against Everton, things like that, I think probably would have been a goalless draw still. But
yeah, I agree.
don't think attacking-wise...
I'm not convinced we would have won because we couldn't take our chances and create, but we definitely could have competed. I would have loved to have seen Declan against Chelsea, to be honest. I really think that would have been one of them type of games for him. It's Bowen. He's kept it in. Corner from that, surely. That's goal kick.
Lewis Dunk's looking like the baddie from Ratatouille.
Is Dunk playing?
No, he's not, but he's on the bench. He's on the bench, not where he's sipping what I can only assume is Bovril. If we're not talking about it, because honestly, right now, not a lot is going on, ladies and gents. Brighton are just sort of knocking it about amongst themselves.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've just got to be patient in this game. But Brighton are still a good side. I know they haven't got anything to play for, but first goal is really important for West Ham if we can get it here. I think it will work in our favour a little bit in terms of Brighton opening up.
Oh, great. Ugboda comes out and just takes the ball. Now we've got a counter going on. Lingard just gets bullied off the ball by Ben White. It's almost the start of a brilliant counter-attack. Now Gross is in the 6-yard box. Oh, it goes across the 6-yard box and no one touches it. Seen that too many times against Brighton under Pellegrini when they had that jammy goal. I can't remember who scored it for them that day, but they scored a jammy goal that day. Oh, Christ, they're in here. Okay, Dawson does brilliantly to clear it. Ball over the top. Welbeck is about get the freedom of Brighton Pier in their area.
Come on.
And Dawson just heel with his. I think he back heels it out of the area mid-air. That's ridiculous. About to see a replay here. Ball over the top. Welbeck's got that. Yeah, he just sort of side foots it with the outside of his foot towards Ogbonna, who hoofs it. Because Welbeck was getting ready with his right peg to cock back and shoot free shot. I
worry a little bit about Dawson because that type of movement from Welbeck is exactly what Richarlison did last week.
And Welbeck is that player that he loves a goal against us. He just loves popping up with a goal against West Ham.
Recently.
Even if I don't rate him as a footballer in the slightest, anyone that knows me when he was playing for England and he fell over one time scoring a goal, I was just like, he's ridiculously bad. Yeah, no, mate, I'm struggling to think of a Brighton game in the Premier League we've had that wasn't a disaster. The first one where I think it was one of Billick's last games, and it was the one where they beat us 3-0 somehow. Then there was away at the Amex, which was the peak of the dark days of Moyes, where we got destroyed 3-1 and James Collins went, "Where's the money?" to the fans at the end of the day. And yeah, I think possibly the one you're referencing, Darren, that was horrendous because we had the game in the palm of our hands and it was just poor game management and absolutely horrendous defending from Diop for their second. Reason why we're talking about pass games right now, because now Brighton again are just passing it around. Their goalkeepers outside their area coming to pass. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. Soucek won it. Bowen was nearly about to run at them with their goalkeeper outside their area, but I think it was Dan Burn did very well to defend that. Okay, and now Welbeck's in behind. West Ham players are cleaning for offside. He knocks it back to somebody. He then passes it to Trossard.
They're playing for us so easy. So easy.
They're camped in our area, and Declan Rice does expertly. Okay, we could have a counter on, lads. Mickey to Lingard. Mickey to Jesse. Jesse's still running. Gets fouled, but play on because Fornells has got the ball. There's no one. Now there's Antonio in the area. just outside the area, should I say. He's slowed down a bit because Brighton have got like thingy and Jesse Lingard's down, and we've knocked the ball out of play because Jesse Lingard is down and is not getting up. He does get absolutely clattered by their number 8. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I know he's good. Bissouma, that's it. Ooh, he does catch him on the bottom of his foot. Just seeing a replay of Declan Rice saving, I think, Jared Bowen from embarrassment.
I shouldn't be surprised, but Brighton are playing for us so easy here. And Declan's bailed us out on quite a few occasions, to be honest.
Declan Rice, again, just a brilliant little side pass. You'll see it in a second, just to stop when Brighton player advances to him, keeps the attack going. It's not even a free kick, Darren. They kicked it back to us. It's gone back to our goalkeeper. Okay, brilliantly. But Jared's got got into the corridor of uncertainty, and there's no one in the area. Corner West Ham though.
There's literally no one in the box.
There's literally no one because Mickey's going out wide right for some bizarre reason. We've got Bowen there. All right, J-Rod to steam one in here. Mickey is bullying the goalkeeper. It's because we're watching it on Now TV, Darren. We're about 20 seconds behind the live feed, so. And it's back with the goalkeeper. Anyone who's not a West Ham fan is wondering what the West Ham way is. It is having a corner and it being back with passing back to your own goalkeeper in 10 seconds. That is the West Ham way. Good to see Jesse's back up and moving. Fornell's getting a ball in. There's no one challenging for it.
I've got to be quicker. There's no point slowing it down when they're back in shape. Because they're not getting in behind or creating. It's a decent ball, to be honest, from Fornell's. Come on.
It's a decent ball, but there was just no one challenging for it is the problem. There were bodies up there, but I don't think they were ready. Oh, he's done him again. He's done it again. Yeah, he's booked this time now. He's just taken Jesse Lingard out after he's passed the ball.
Yeah, naughty.
He's done it again. The little... I can't remember the rest of the sentence. I think it's little bastard. But...
Did he get yellow, yeah?
Yeah, he got a booking for that one. That was just blatant. He stamps on him.
He's a great player, Bissouma, but he's very naughty. With
I think he's been told to go out and stop Jesse Lingard. He's been told to stop Jesse Lingard because I think, again, Graham Potter does do his homework on his opponents. Lingard gets pulled down again. They have been told to stop Jesse Lingard playing football today.
Surely a free kick. Are we going to play on?
Got the ball, mate. Or we've got the ball, should I say, sorry. Go on. Mickey with his back to goal. Cresswell. Antonio again. He's going to get closed down. Corner West Ham. Cheers, Bill. Yep. Oh, again goes across. I'm going to wear this phrase out. The corridor of uncertainty. Dawson gets ahead to it, but it's got wide. Okay, Jared Bowen's got it. He's going to whip it back in. Brighton are always going to eat that up. You'll see it in a second, Corey. They've got they got their men lined up, waiting for the cross back in. It's ridiculously regimented defending from them, and they're missing their best centre back. So. Right, Brighton got the ball back now, coming forwards. I was going to say, is Jesse Lingard going to suffer the curse of player of the month, similar to manager of the month? I remember manager of the month always used to be cursed. That being said, Corey, have you seen who got manager of the month?
Yeah, big Stevie Bruce, wasn't it?
Your hero.
Yeah, he's top manager, mate. Top class.
Only top managers can beat us at the minute. Tuchel, Ancelotti, Bruce. Yeah, we might add Graham Potter to that list as well. You never know, because they're coming forward again. Soucek clears it out for a corner. Although he's claiming it's a goal kick. Oh.
No, it looks like a corner, doesn't it?
He was trying to dispute it, but I think Dawson told him to leave it. Interestingly, Brighton are not badgering Fabianski like many teams have when they get corners. Oh, no, now they are. Welbeck's backing into him now. Corner goes absolutely nowhere. Goal kick, West Ham. Yeah, John Carver, a coach so great that literally nobody had heard of him before he became Newcastle manager. That's how great a coach he was. Oh, Brighton are starting to get a little bit cheeky with their balls now.
He's done him, hasn't he? They're so comfortable in possession, aren't they? Literally.
It's ridiculous. And they've got a sweeper keeper in Sanchez as well. So
we're not really playing a high enough line to actually squeeze them. So every time we're going to press them from the front, they're just finding space in midfield. It's a bit of a chess match, to be honest. See, look again. I can't see who he found. Looks like Ben White. See,
Trossard's got it at the minute.
On paper, it's brave to go and try and be expansive against Brighton, but at the same time, it feels a little bit naive because look at how much of the ball they've had. And we haven't really...
they're queuing up. Shot. Brilliant block by Declan Rice. Absolutely brilliant block.
So important, isn't he? Even in the first 20 minutes, the amount of interceptions he's made.
They were queuing up for a shot there. Basuma's got the ball again.
Go on.
Again, they're in. Fabianski grabs it as number 11 was coming in for a tap-in.
They're overloading our final third. We are struggling. See, technically speaking, we're comfortable. I can't really remember too many times other than maybe Danny Welbeck peeling off that they've kind of got in, but they're just threatened. And if you can't get the ball off them, then
that's
again, this is a game we need to win. So
yeah. Well, we need to win all of them, really. Being honest, because we've got Spurs breathing down our necks for 6th place, only 2 points behind us. I can't see Liverpool dropping points in their last 3 games. They got piss easy games. So
I think the important thing to remember is still in our hands, but it's just a case of
the most important thing to remember, mate. Most important thing to remember is that I told you one of the first times I came on, I'll take 17th and run, and here we are fretting about finishing 7th. Oh, Mickey nearly! Out of absolutely nothing, Antonio nearly slots it in, but I think he just misses it, or he hits it with the base of his foot instead of laces.
But that's where we want him, though. You want him on that shoulder. You don't want him coming deep.
I mean, it's good defending from Webster, because if Webster's not there, he can open his body up and just tap it in, like we saw against Burnley. And
I know he's not clinical. I know Mickey's not clinical, but he does make decent runs when he's in the box.
Yeah, I mean that was good. It was met with very good defending by Webster there, because if Webster does anything different, he either opens his body up, or he runs the risk of knocking it into his own goal as himself. Like, that was brilliant defending. The other thing I was about to say is the big difference between this and other games is we do have one option on the bench in Benrahma, whereas before we've had everything laid out in front of us. I mean, no, in this game, this would be the goal that, we bring on Noble and he scores a last-minute penalty, or Yarmolenko comes on and scores a thunderbolt or something,
Yeah, could take that. West Ham looking a lot better here, actually, trying to move the ball quickly. And
yeah, I think there's we've had a bit of a wake-up call last couple of minutes, I think. Again, like slowing it down a bit, but we're passing it from wing to wing rather than just milling about in the middle.
It's the intensity, though, isn't it? It really is, just in terms of trying to switch it and keep Brighton moving out of position. Because sometimes I think at West Ham we get lulled a little bit into being a bit pedestrian and feeling comfortable. But again, pressure's on. Come on, switch it. Lingard on the left-hand side. Lingard coming deep to pick the ball up here.
Lingard's got it on the edge of the area. He's being crowded out. He goes down. Oh, someone stayed down. I think it might be Jesse.
Come on.
He had a bit of a battle. He stayed down. He's taken a whack across the chest. He's taken a whack across the chest by the looks of it. He's up because we got the ball camping on their area, but he is moving very gingerly. He did have about 4 men on him, though. We'll have to see the replay, Darren. Just because the player goes down doesn't mean there's a penalty. So
I think it probably looked a little bit too soft, if I'm honest.
I think it was a case of because he was holding the ball up, they argued ball over the top and there's literally no one there. Lingard is still not moving right. I don't know if it's his hip or his stomach he's holding, but he's not moving right at all after that.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'm a fan of trying to stretch him and getting the ball in behind. It will pay off, but we've just got to be persistent here. And these games are huge tests anyway for a club like us, just because of the way we play. How good are we in possession? I think we've improved over the season, but Brighton, for me, are a bit of a different level in terms of what they do on the ball. Come on. It's so easy to play through us at times.
Mickey's coming very deep on the left wing to get the ball. He gets it and he runs at them, to be fair. He's still charging. He just misses out.
See, that's where we hurt Brighton with the runs. But at the same time, you see how it's only Jesse and Antonio running. You need to get more bodies up very quickly. Give them something to think about. Pablo cuts it out nicely, actually. Oh, we've lost it.
Again, sorry if we're going a bit quiet. Just honestly, there's not an awful lot to report other than what we're talking about. Again, we have the ball. We dump it up long. Brighton then have it.
Oh, that is that looked to be a decent ball from Declan, but not quite.
It speaks volumes for me that their goalkeeper is normally on the edge of their area with a centre-back further back, deeper into the area, but on the edge of it. Like, it speaks volumes that how they've set up to play. It's just ridiculous. It's
this is the thing. If you watch that Wolves game, how high their line was as well. They haven't been able to play that once. So they're, we are forcing them, I guess, to sit a bit deeper. It's about energy, though, isn't it, mate? To be honest, you've got to try and keep that up for the full 90 and hope they make a mistake. What's Angelo doing?
Well, Cresswell is across the halfway line with the ball.
God, give me a few nervy moments here in midfield. Come on, play it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Mickey! Antonio just passes it straight to Welbeck, and now they're in. Oh, Dawson cuts it out. Oh, now we're really on the counter. Lingard got it, edge of the area, plays through Jared Bowen, knocks it back to Fornells, who flicks it to Bowen, who then, I believe, wins a throw-in right by the corner flag. But what was Mickey Antonio doing there?
Yes, poor. He was lucky he got away with that one. Can you believe 30 minutes are gone? Feels like 5. I don't know whether it's because of the magnitude of the game, but it's gone so quick.
This is going to be one of those games where before you realise it, you're at the 80th minute. And we still haven't made a sub.
Still 0-0. Yeah.
Still 0-0, and we haven't made a sub, but they've brought in Adam Lallana. Soucek with a hospital pass for Rice, and they've got the ball again. Basuma, who then does a bit of magic with their number 11, has a shot, it's deflected, and Fabianski can grab that.
Well, we have to be better in midfield. The amount of times we've lost it in this game through poor, sloppy passes. I'm obviously not going to dig out Soucek, but over the past few weeks, his passing hasn't been brilliant. But that's not his game, I guess. No.
Antonio again coming out to the right, does very well. He's linking up very well with Lingard, just keeps it in on the left wing. They're scared of him. They're scared of him as soon as he picks up the ball.
That's a lovely play from Mikel Antonio.
Lingard puts a ball in for Mickey. Oh, goes across the goal. There's no one there to tap it in. There's no one up there with him.
Oh, you know what? If
he's just
Bowen came a bit deeper just before.
He was just offside, mate. It wasn't offside. He was just offside. It was like the goal. It was like the Chelsea goal. It would have been ruled out for offside. That's a saving grace for the team. That, as I say, his teammates have let him down there. He's done him and Lingard have done all the work, and they've just sat around. God, Welbeck's coming very deep for them as well. I mean, we're pretty much mirroring each other. It's just they're more precise in their passing.
Definitely, they're much more comfortable than we are. But we have got the directness, and we've got the runners that I don't think they have. And it's good to see. I think at the beginning we were seeing our backline was sitting a little bit deeper, and every time now Brighton are getting in midfield, one of the two centre-backs steps up and then retreats. So we're a bit more aggressive in terms of how we're pressing them here. Right, go.
All right.
I slow it down.
Fornells is now on the wide right, along with Bowen. It's very strange how players are being pulled out of position. Mickey's wide left. We've got no striker unless Bowen's now playing in the middle. So far plays a decent chance forward for Bowen, who just sort of stands there and watches it roll past him. And Soucek gives away a very, very silly free kick.
He was in a good position there, Jared Bowen.
Yeah, there's disappointment with Bowen. And also Soucek just clumsily gives away an unnecessary free kick.
I don't think the pass was that great, or he wasn't anticipating it.
Well, I'm just thinking, are we now playing Bowen in the middle with Mickey left, Fornells right, which I don't understand the logic. Like, I understand putting Mickey out wide because maybe him running at them hurts them. But if Fornells' running isn't hurting them, why are you sticking him wide as well?
This is what I think, because to be honest, Dennis, I don't think we've played like this for a number of games. I'm trying to figure it out. I think Bowen at times is coming a little bit central, trying to make that running behind. So there's flexibility there. And Fornells maybe he's just trying to pick it up in the wide areas and overload Brighton at times. But it's... Again, we're going to need Brighton to really step up high in this game. If they can do that, West Ham will hurt them. But they're not naive enough to do that, because they know for the minute that they try and play that high line, we've got the players to get them. I think someone said in the comments they were talking about we're missing the trick not having an attacking presence wide left in front of Creswell. Well, yeah, I mean, but Fornells is coming a little bit deeper as well to pick it up. So I think our bigger problem, where we need to go right, is by trying to push up a bit further forward and get Mickey into the box. That's going to cause him nightmares. I know he's good picking it up from deep, but to be honest, I'm not sure they can live with him. He's coming so deep here on this left-hand side. And Bonner tries to play it over for Jared. Oh, this is a proper chess match, Dennis. This is like one of them games that you're like, something's going to happen eventually.
It's gonna, yeah, just with that clearance of Fabianski, I was like, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Welbeck's going to tap it in while Fabianski takes his time with a clearance. Like,
come on, Soucek. Go on, Jared. It's a foul. This is such a weird formation. The way we're playing it.
we're back at the centre, holds it, but with us just holding it in the middle now.
I'd like to see us try and get it into someone just in that pocket in front of the centre-backs a little bit here.
Well, Antonio is now on the halfway line. That's how far deep he's gone. Oh my God, Fornells has just turned him. Fornells is through. Fornells trips over his own feet.
Let's have a look.
You're about to see Maradona-esque turn, followed by him kicking his own foot.
Oh my days. Do you know what? That turn from Fornells was absolutely...
Yeah, then he kicks his own bloody feet. And then Gross comes back and knocks it back to the goalie.
That's an unbelievable turn, mate. If he scores that might be that's not there for goal of the season just because of what he's done. That is... Oh, okay. It looked a little bit better at the time, yes. Webster's got caught out.
Still no shots on target for either side. Where have we seen this before? No Neil Morpay this time to pop up with a jammy goal from defensive areas. Okay, Mickey's battling now. Mickey's being pulled down. Oh, come on. That's got to be a free kick. Mickey's now standing around waving his arm, saying exactly what I'm saying.
That's a foul, isn't it? Come on, ref. Have a word.
Ridiculous.
They've had a few like that, Brighton. I know they did caution Basuma in the end, but they've been really aggressive. West Ham pressing. Ben White, Basuma. Brighton literally just playing.
Oh, literally, they're in now. It's a terrible ball. Fabianski catches it. Thank God. Pascal Grob got played in by Basuma. Completely split our defence. Just it was a little bit too fast for him.
I'll tell you what, got away with one there. That's
if he does, if he can take that first time, vice versa, we've got the same situation with Mickey now. He's waiting for people. Fornells back to Mickey, back to Cresswell. Rice in the middle. Soufal is got acres of space if someone can just look up and pick him out. Now he doesn't. Okay, Lingard's running at him. Oh, brilliant ball. 4D Chester Cresswell. Go on. Fornells. Oh, what a block. What a block. Lingard's had a shot. They're screaming for handball.
Oh, my days.
Not looking at it. Not looking at it. Oh, no. Don't have a go at Fornells for that one. I think that was a fantastic block from what I first saw.
All right, let's have a look. West Ham playing some really nice stuff there to build up. He had about three bodies in front of him, though, didn't he?
Yeah, I can't fault until I see a replay that shows me something different. I'm not going to fault Fornells for that one.
Come on, West Ham.
And Cresswell just passes it straight to Pablo Gross again. Oh, no, but Lingard wins it back. Mickey controls it. Lingard in the middle again. Go on. Oh.
Our passing's been poor at times today. Oh, go on.
Okay. Yeah, you're about to see a cannonball in from Soufal that just... Sorry, Rice is putting a ball in. It's a okay ball. It's a good block. Brighton boots it forwards. Man on Dawson. Welbeck was late in on Dawson there. VAR might want to have a look at that.
Probably just a free kick, isn't it? That's a play on.
Go on, playing it through. Soucek. Bowen. Go on! Go on! Oh my God! How? Corey, you're about to lose your mind. I can't even describe it. I can't even
you know what?
describe
so
it.
Man. God. We've had a few tonight.
Okay, we're going forward again. Soucek with a shot from distance. Great save. Fantastic save by Sanchez.
That's it. Goal, West Ham.
Rice with a beautiful, beautiful tackle, but it goes back to Brighton again.
Oh, my God. Go on, Dick. Oh, God, Declan Rice with that tackle. Settle down.
Interesting. We haven't even had a VAR review of the two potential handballs, although we also haven't seen a replay of either potential handball.
Play hasn't stopped though, is it?
Play has not stopped. No.
That cutback from Jared, though, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Mental.
We have looked a lot more dominant last 10. Our build-up play's been a lot more progressive. Like we're actually getting at Brighton a little bit here.
We've had plenty of chances. We've had enough. We've had enough chances to be in front, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Brighton are now queuing up. They'd shot blocked. They'd still kept the ball. They've still got the ball. They've still got the ball.
Come on,
4-0 is going to clear it upfield. This should be half time. Oh no, we've still got another 30 seconds somehow.
Yeah, a couple of seconds, isn't it? Third man runner gross is slightly problematic. Oh, keep losing it. Just keep it, man.
Foul on Soufal, free kick West Ham in our own half.
Yeah, we'll take that.
All right, we're going to see this stuff now.
Listen, I don't think...
We're going to see the 4-0 shot. We're going to see the Soucek shot. Oh, we're seeing the Soucek shot, but nothing else. We're not seeing the two potential handballs. There we are.
You tell me.
Not handball. No, not at all. It rolls up his thigh and hits his wrist. Right, half time.
Yeah. Do you know what? I guess in terms of halves, we've definitely grown into it. I think there was a point in that half where I thought Brighton were gonna get a chance. They had a few little chances, particularly Danny Welbeck peeling off at times and getting the ball in behind. And I think, listen, this game is going to remain open for the full 90. But West Ham, for me, the last 10 minutes, playing the balls into the pockets, trying to get in behind, stretch them. And to be honest, if the ball falls in the right place from a cutback or a deflection, we get the 1-0. But Dennis, it probably is going to be down to just a moment of quality in that second half that's going to get it done for West Ham.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's the type of game that's won or lost in a moment. Sad to say that the pessimist in me seems to think that it's going to be a jammy Brighton goal, but, you know, we've had a bit of bad luck. Not so much bad luck. We've had, you know, Burnley aside, we've had a few disappointments of late, so it's time to ride that luck again. We are wearing the lucky black kit after all. So
I'll tell you what, in terms of apart from a few misplaced passes, I'm actually impressed as we've got towards the end of the season how West Ham are playing with the ball. Because right at the beginning of the season, we were very poor in possession, and we do seem like we are improving in that. But to be honest, as a game plan, like it feels pretty spot on. Like we are still getting at Brighton. It's just that moment, that chance. Jared's made a few decent runs, and if the right pass finds him, then he's in on goal. And Mikel Antonio has been fantastic as well in terms of what he's done coming deep and picking it up. But we do need him on that shoulder a little bit more. And I imagine second half, West Ham will play a bit higher up and it will open up even more and scare everyone even more because Brighton will come back with a few decent counters. But I'm feeling quite good. I am feeling good. It's going to be a tense second half, but we've done all right there, to be honest. Declan's looked brilliant as well, by the way. Back in,
the difference he's made because we were so overcompensating the last couple of games. We were so lopsided as a result of him not playing. You know,
it's the confidence in it. Like a couple of times he's intercepted it and he's helped out our centre backs as well. And as good as Manu was in that Burnley game and as half decent as Nove did when he came in, like there's nothing compared to Declan Rice.
It's interesting what would have if we had Declan Rice playing. How would we have worked? How would it have gone against Newcastle, for example? What difference could he have made against Leicester and Chelsea? Could we be sitting pretty in fourth place right now? Who knows? Right, I'll be back in a second, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate. So there you have it. Half time, Brighton 0, West Ham 0. Pretty much just what I've said to Dennis there. I think We are in the ascendancy. In terms of a tactical game plan, I feel comfortable with West Ham. I do think we will get even more chances in the second half. It comes down to the quality of the ball over the top. We've tried to invite Brighton at times to play that slightly higher line. Bowen getting behind, Antonio getting behind. They've naturally become a little bit frustrated. But as time's gone on, I think West Ham are particularly trying to play the ball in between the spaces, invite the centre-backs out and try and stretch them a little bit more. It is going to be really tough. And the most important thing, particularly with West Ham going into the second half, is the intensity at which we're passing the ball, switching the play. Again, Brighton are very astute. They're intelligent in terms of filling in those positions. And if we allow them to get into position very quickly, it is going to be tough for us to break it down. But I've been encouraged as well to see at times when Creswell's got forward down that left-hand side, we have been able to split them open and get deliveries into the box. Again, that's another avenue, but it is 0-0 and it isn't quite good enough. We need a win from something, from a set piece, from a nick, and Fornals has had his chances and West Ham have had their chances, but again, it's still 0-0 and Brighton have still looked threatening for the first 20. Showing encouraging signs into the game. I agree, Bill, 100%. The time is now. Ben needs something different. To be honest, Jamie, I did call for Benrahma to start in this game, but I actually feel quite happy with Fornals. I actually think the role that Fornals has done, the sharpness of the passing at times, coming into those central areas, I'm a fan of what we are trying to do. But again, as the pressure turns up in that second half, it'll be interesting to see what David Moyes does, whether he does put on a Benrahma. The problem is, if you bring on Benrahma, you're taking off those attacking players that I feel have done well enough. And Lingard, as we've got towards the end of that second half, for me, is picking the balls up in the right areas. But we shall see. It's never easy against Brighton. It isn't. They deserve a fair whack of credit, to be honest. I know they've been poor in terms of finishing, but they are coached incredibly well. And to beat that type of side, it's never going to be an easy game. But 3 cup finals, we need 3 points from this game. And let's just keep putting the pressure on them. And again, like Dennis said early doors, Benrahma is the sort of joker in the pack to bring on last 20 if we need to try and unlock them a little bit. Get your beer, mate.
Got my my non-alcoholic beer.
Really? You turn a corner, mate. All these watchalongs have done you in, and now you're just like knocking it.
Oh no, I'm having my second jab tomorrow. So just basically, there's nothing stopping you drinking beer, but logic dictates stronger immune system. What alcohol weakens the immune system just means that less chance of any form of reaction. So
nice, mate. Good to hear. West Ham expected goals 1.38, Brighton in the 0.34. I think as I saw there, but that says all you need to know in terms of the. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter because I think even though that says what it says, Brighton have still threatened at times, and when we have switched off, they have got in behind. I'm
going to be honest. I'm probably showing myself as the old man of the channel. I mean, I'm still clinging on to my 20s, but expected goals XG or whatever it is, I
learned this the other day, Dennis. Apparently, it means it's based on your shots on target, which doesn't really make sense for West Ham. But I guess we've had shots.
So basically, we've had more shots on target than Brighton, which goes without saying, really.
Oh, honestly, I don't know. I don't even.
Yeah,
it makes me laugh.
I at the same time, I hate people complaining about modern stuff in football for the sake of complaining, but at the same time, okay, the Lingard one might be handball. That Lingard one might be handball, but at the same time, like the expected goals and stuff like that, I'm just like, all right, now has technology gone too far? So
I think the Lingard one probably looks like a shoulder, to be honest.
We've had 4 pretty good chances there.
They're just showing that build up again. Fornals playing it to Souček and then Bowen. And Bowen, to be honest, has done everything right, really. He's cut it back to Pablo, and it's just because Ben White is in the way. They'd be very good, Brighton, to be honest, in getting back in that shape. Probably
Nathan's pretty much spot on there. Like, crossing into the box isn't really going to be an option unless if I'm just saying this, I don't throw popcorn. We had someone of Haller's height in the box. I might think, okay, maybe, but we don't.
You know what though? I'm not. we aren't going to dwell too long on the Haller thing. But I would say that since Haller's actually left, and we are trying to play a bit further up the pitch, he would be more effective. Like you can grant that, and he would. But I don't think Haller's. Listen, he won a lot of balls in the air. He didn't really put himself about. Let's be honest.
I'm not speaking. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Master H Bomb says about killing the counter attacks. I think we're wary, to be honest, of Brighton. Oh god, it's our second half. I'm gonna put a kettle on, mate.
Yeah, second half coming up. And now you're left alone with me again. But yeah, I said, going back to Nathan's point, back saying, yeah, Antonio is a presence, but Dan Burn is a really big bloke, so he's not going to win us against him, sadly. But we're not doing that. We're trying to get him with the cutbacks and stuff, and they're just crowding the area. And Sanchez looks a bloody good keeper, so it's going to be interesting to see how we break through, or if we break through. 100%. Jamie, I always take the 1-0 best scoreline to win by, clean sheet and all that. So happy days. Yep, agree with you, Bill. I think he's going to be the modern Allardyce not in style of play, but just in the fact that he, what he gets out of teams with, that shouldn't be at that level, really. And I think he's a bloody good manager, personally. I wouldn't have minded him at West Ham. When we had Pellegrini, I think he went to Swansea that summer. But yeah, we still remember, guys. We still got Benrahma to come off the bench, and although I think he's slow, Yarmolenko could potentially, because again, he's not afraid to shoot from distance. He's probably the one player we've got that isn't scared to just have a whack from out wide. So potentially brought on. And again, I think this game has a 1-0 Mark Noble penalty written all over it, lads. So bring on Marky Nobes for second out, last couple of minutes maybe. So yeah, it's just sometimes I find that Antonio's having to go deeper. He's going out wide. There's no one in the box. We haven't really got a goal hanger. Indeed, Bill. I agree with you, mate. We long overdue one of those. We haven't had that. But the problem is, Tony, if we get it wide and we whack it into the box, they're just going to gobble up every cross because of the size of their three centre backs. So that's the thing. We got it. On the cutbacks with Bowen, etc. That's where we've done damage. Or when Jesse and Fornells have linked up. If we had a 6'4" sledgehammer in the box, I'd agree with you. But we don't have a 6'4" sledgehammer. Got Mickey Antonio, who isn't quite 6'4". He's a big boy, but he ain't quite. He's not going to be able to outjump these centre backs. Sadly, watch him score a banging header early second half and make me look like an idiot. Yeah.
This is true, though. I did touch on it while I think you were away, Dennis, just in terms of getting the ball wide at times. But there is space there, to be honest. And I thought Creswell, when he got forward, would find himself in a bit of trouble, but he has actually been able to get a ball into the box.
The problem is, mate, when we get the balls in the box, they've got three big centre-backs to head it out against Mickey Antonio, and all three of them are taller than him.
But if you do it that way, exactly. If you do it that way, you have to vary the type of delivery. Like when Antonio's got to cross the centre backs, and it's got to be, generally speaking, a lot quicker.
I'm with Bill's pretty much summed up my point. Where I've got
that's what I mean.
I've rambled. Yeah, is that they need to be hard low crosses into the box rather than floated in, because the defenders are just going to gobble them up. So.
Leonardo cut it back. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Should be second half. Should be starting just now.
It's probably already started. Probably just beyond.
It probably started. I mean, the minute I've got an advert for golf, so it's like Charles is still here.
Yeah, in spirit.
He's still in his spirit with his takeaways, etc. Feels there's a void in this. There's no takeaways. There's no There's no the person in Australia having the fastest connection and being ahead of everyone despite being the other side of the world.
These are the type of curveballs that people are tuning in for. You know.
I know, man. It's not quite. I have to say, it's not quite as entertaining when it's just me as a guest. I'm sorry, I'm a boring man, but
oh, you're probably more interested. Not started yet. All right, fair dues. Should we talk about how good it was to see Chelsea lose the cup final? I was buzzing for Leicester, though. I was absolutely buzzing.
Yeah, more buzzing for Leicester than just someone different winning it, rather than any animosity towards Chelsea.
It did feel very much like, I know they've spent money, but it did feel like a bit of a proper football win. If you know what I mean, you just sort of saw the way that they've built it, and some of the players, even like Wes Morgan, they're winning it. You just think,
yeah, it's not like they've come in and just splashed 500 million like some happens at some clubs. You know, it's been a slow, steady increase. Like winning the title was a fluke. Let's be fair, like a long-term fluke.
Oh, a little bit,
No. What I mean is like that wasn't expected. But I think with the investment they had, I think winning a domestic trophy within like 8 years would have been a fair, bit the way they've built up, and now they're on the cusp of Champions League football.
Well, I think they're probably well in their rights to be excited, because if they do get Champions League football alongside that cup, and I think they're bringing in Samara, aren't they, in the summer transfer window? So they are building already. They will be and listen, I'm happy for them. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to have owners like that. it'd be amazing. But we are a long way off from that. So fair play. And do you know what was great about it as well, to see fans back in the ground and the atmosphere that it brought.
It was the cheer when not just for the goal. It was the cheer when the VAR.
I know.
Disallowed Chelsea goal. It's like all the people complaining about VAR. The one time that is the first time I've actually celebrated a VAR decision to disallow a goal. Should I say, not to give a goal, not to give a penalty, but to disallow a goal. First time I think I've ever celebrated it.
There was just a feeling that it was their day. You know what I mean? That goal from Tielemans is different level, and the saves from Schmeichel as well. They deserve it.
Right. Brighton are making us wait. Brighton are standing in the tunnel. Whereas we're already out Our subs are already out as well. So
that's a bit weird, isn't it? Them standing in the tunnel.
They were looking over their shoulder, like they were waiting for someone. So maybe one of their players is on the loo or something. I don't know. Right, they're coming out now.
Big second half. This is huge for West Ham.
Is it me, or do the Brighton players pretty much all have the same haircut? Not being funny.
Yeah,
not being funny. They all pretty much have the same short back and sides with quite a bit on top. Almost all of them immaculately combed as well.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. You must have a decent barbers down in Brighton, or the same one.
the only person who's got distinctively different hair to the rest of them is Welbeck, but even then, it's still got the short back and sides, like template, yeah, the fade, short back and sides,
Right. I think Tony said kick off. I don't know whether he means he's ready to kick off or we've actually kicked off, because I'm still sitting here.
Yeah, we have actually kicked off. Okay, cool. Brighton have won a throw-in after Jared Bowen miskicked it. That's all right. Lingard and Mickey linking up already. Mickey is absolutely schooling Webster here. Goes for a shorter distance, and it's a Mickey special over the crossbar. Sorry to say it, it's a Mickey special. Does all the hard work. Does
every time. And every time.
Yeah, he should have held it up and seen who was in the middle, I reckon. He had Lingard and Bowen up with him. I think he should have turned around and seen who was there. Their shot was never on there.
Let's have a look. It's Dennis. It's not even that. Like I can understand him being greedy, but it's just the fact that ever since he's joined West Ham, he's never been able to shoot from outside the box.
Always goes up. Oh, Bowen's in the box. Cuts it back. Oh, it was nearly an own goal. Declan Rice smashes it miles wide, but it was nearly an own goal from Jared.
Getting in behind it a fair bit.
Jared Bowen gets it behind.
Oh, jeez!
like on the replay, it doesn't look anywhere near, but it looked like that It looked like that had looped over Sanchez. In fact, it might have been looping over Sanchez. He actually saves it. Yeah, that was going in. I think Sanchez saves it with his head.
He's lucky, you know.
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked when they got rid of Matt Ryan. I always thought Matt Ryan was a quality keeper, but turns out he's pretty good as well.
West Ham looking sharp here. Getting in behind, using Jared and Antonio's pace. I don't know where Jared's going now.
I don't think Jared knew where Jared was going.
I don't know. I quite like the idea that Jared sort of drives with the ball and then he goes, I better pass it back. I've gone too far here. That's a foul, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we did win a free kick there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's taken very, very short, but yeah. Ogbonna lumps it up. Lingard amazingly Fornells amazingly wins a header. Dan Burn absolutely does Jared Bowen there. I'm sorry. It was hilarious. Dan Burn, the least stuff that he's like Peter Crouch, but a left back, has absolutely done Jared Bowen.
It's a bit uneasy to watch him play football, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, it's the fact that he's playing almost as a left wing back for them. Because I remember him being a commanding centre back for Birmingham on loan from Fulham, watching him play against Watford, and he was just an absolute colossus. Like he was only like 19, and he was like absolutely emasculated Troy Deeney, which is no easy feat, you know. Oh, Ogbonna, no. Okay, I had the flashback dog moments of the Brighton game in February last year there. Ogbonna and Dawson were about to do the same thing.
I'll tell you what, if that's Diop, mate, I'm panicking.
Yeah. Ogbonna just manages to remember who he is for a minute.
Yeah, just about.
Oh, absolutely done Cresswell there. They're in here. Great save by Fabianski. I'm going to call him the Red Wall for old time's sake. And Lingard puts it back in the corridor of uncertainty for no reason.
Oh, my days. How are they doing that?
Sorry, not Lingard, Fornells. Lingard wins a free kick very well. Webster, again, he's got to go into the book, ref, surely.
Both sides now being a lot more direct. He's taken a whole defence out of
He's being played onside by Kufal. Cresswell is just ball watching. If he gets a little bit, if he chips it rather than if he gets a little bit of height on that, Welbeck's nodding that in. That was a poor decision. Poor decision making by.
He could possibly even sneak it to the back stick there.
Go on, Jared Bowen and Soucek working well together there. Cresswell has the ball in his trademark position, floats across in. Soucek's there over the crossbar.
Oh, God.
I tell you, there is one person that could win a header for us in the area, Thomas Soucek. Maybe Craig Dawson, but yeah. He was. I don't think he was ever going to get it on target from there.
Again, maybe
well defended. The pressure that was being put under by the defender. If he was able to take that from the other side of the 6-yard box, I reckon he nods it in. But
he's getting a lot further forward in this game. We have missed that from Tommy Soucek. It's only a matter of time for me. He'll be knocking on the door for a goal at some point.
Right, come on, Soufal, use your brain.
I love how now both sides are literally cutting out the midfield. They're just going straight to the forward.
Brighton again coming forwards. Soufal against somebody. Soufal blocks it out. Goes to round 2. Ogbonna heads it out. Fornells has got the ball.
Jeez, look how open it is, man.
Nutmeg by Fornells. Brilliant ball over the top, cut out by Dan Burn. Lingard was about to be in then. Soufal has the ball on the halfway line. Mickey's on the left wing again. I don't know
That's
why.
absolutely unreal from Pablo Fornals.
You're about to see that ball. Lingard is about to be in then.
Done really well, Pablo.
He's showing a bit of that flair he had when he first joined us.
You know what? Pablo is impressing me every week at the minute. I'm seeing him play. It feels like he's getting better on the ball.
Right, okay. We're opening him up a little bit here. Lingard. Cresswell is in acres of space, Declan.
Oh, lovely.
Mickey again is going out wide left. I don't fully understand the logic. Okay, J-Links. J-Links is running at him. J-Links. Oh, just Brighton just get a foot in. This is about to side foot it to Declan in the Grand Canyon of spaces.
Oh, lovely. Go on. That's a real poor pass.
Brighton are coming at us again. This is like a game of FIFA, mate. FIFA when I'm not playing. When I'm playing, it's just all one-sided.
Before now, it's 10 Brazilian all of a sudden.
Now, he was doing stuff like this when he first signed for us, and that got trained out of him by Moyes. Well, shot. They're queuing up for shots. We're not giving it across the ball. Fabianski, another great save. Ogbonna with an overhead kick clearance. They're still coming forward. Basuma. They're trying to walk it through us.
Pick the man.
Shot. Declan Rice blocks
great
it.
Save.
Fornells has got it forward. Mickey on the left wing.
Oh, come on.
Where we need to be now. Jesse Lingard's going forward. Jesse Lingard on the left wing.
All right, fair enough.
Webster is doing a Roger Johnson impression here.
Brilliant.
We're in the area. Jesse Lingard's got it. Loops it over the top. Great ball to Soufal, probably the last person you want it to fall to. Good ball in. Antonio's there. Cleared by Ben White of Leeds United fame.
So open.
That was frustrating. And now they're coming at us again. This is end to end, but so slow. It's not exciting end to end.
That's horrible end to end. I want it to be one-sided.
Sluggish end to end. Right, now Brighton are passing it around the centre circle. They're happy to hold it. I think they've twigged there. Yeah, we've just gone attack there. So
both have.
This game reminds me of England, Sweden, Euro 2012. Just with no goals.
Playing it for us really easy today. Come on. Get the pace out.
Webster is running through us. Okay, now we've got a counter on here. Jesse Lingard absolutely dances round. I think that's a proper. So I'm struggling with certain. I know all the defensive Brighton players. That's about it.
Beautiful tackle. Is that Declan Rice again?
Yep. Cresswell into the box. They're playing head tennis in the area. Soufal against Welbeck. Go on, don't let him through you. Don't let him through you. Don't let him through you. So it's Dawson, not Soufal. Sorry. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. It's nearly 1-0.
Oh
my god! He clips the outside of the post. It was like Jan Bash. I can't pronounce his name, but the Iranian lad they've got. I just don't want to call him the Iranian because that's a little bit racist. I just can't ever pronounce his name. But Jan Manash or
Hambash.
I just can't pronounce his name.
Right, man. But it was very close.
Man, I said we're in trouble here. If he takes a step and takes it round Fabianski, we can maybe recover, but that should be 1-0 Brighton.
Jeez, that's fortunate. That really is. This game is so open here.
That should be what it should be 1-0 Brighton any day of the week. That's ridiculous. Dawson gets sucked out right to take Welbeck because Soufal's gone too far forward, which leaves the defence wide open.
I honestly didn't think we'd play a game like this. I didn't think
Lingard's through. Lingard back to Soucek. Go on. Soufal is in acres of space. Good ball. Terrible ball. Bowen was almost there, but number 8. Basima is now running out with it. It's really annoying because God. Okay, brilliantly won back by Soufal. Deck's got the ball. That's all that matters.
Go on.
Great ball up to Lingard out on the left. Lingard, ball in. Bowen nearly in. Bowen is just, if Bowen was 9 foot tall, he could have got that. He would have been. He would have been
Oh my!
offside. Jared Bowen would have been offside as well. So don't worry about it.
Make the right run though.
Made the right run, but he was off. He was clearly offside.
Yeah, it was good ball from Jesse Lingard.
It's got an exciting second half. I can't complain. I can't complain because
Oh
we
mate,
nearly
I'd rather it
conceded.
was boring as hell. This is quite stressful.
No, mate, it's attention. There's stuff to talk about. We were probably losing viewers left, right, and centre, sitting in silence.
True.
Oh, Cresswell's being absolutely done for pace again by Jan, but Dawson cleans it up. I'm gonna Google his name. I'm gonna learn how to fucking say it. It's the last thing I do.
This is mad. I didn't expect Brighton to play the way they are. They're just being completely direct and exploiting our line all the time. But we've got the ball.
Yangbach, there we are. That's what I'm just going to call
He's
him.
actually bodied Antonio there. Come on, West Ham, sort yourself out.
Corner Brighton. Welbeck will get one shot on target, and that'll be the goal. That'll be the shot he scores, probably.
Oh, good block.
I have a long-standing history of my criticisms of Danny Welbeck, and then he normally scores, so I'm just going to keep them to a bare minimum. They're bringing the big lads up.
It's thankful Dunk's not playing. He'd be having heart failure if Dunk was in this side.
Great block. Not quite dealt with. Is out now. Lingard's running. Oh, Mickey slides in unnecessarily, and now they're queuing up now.
On Lings. Nice, let him get past him. He's done really well.
Brighton are just walking slowly towards our penalty area now. Rice does very well to block it out. Then Soucek plays up to Antonio, who is on the edge of the area. That's how deep we are.
Well done, Dick. Right, slow down a bit.
Okay, Mickey. Brighton have slipped, and Mickey's on the left wing here. There's players in the area for him. He cuts it back. Somehow it goes to Declan Rice. It goes to Lingard. He doesn't take a shot. Goes to Rice, who also does not take a shot.
Brilliant link up with Pablo.
Lingard takes a shot now. It goes over the crossbar. He's claiming a corner, but I don't think he's getting it.
Use the width. Don't play through him.
It's the fact that,
use him.
how...
Use him. Oh. Once they're back, there's no point. There's no point trying to play through them. Use the wide men. Soufal's come out. Chris is on the overlap. A little bit more. Just think it through, that final phase.
Like Brighton coming forward again.
Come on. Brighton just keeping the ball here. Waiting for us to come out. Win it. Come on.
They're playing forward again. They're coming forward again. Cleared out. Not far enough.
Come on, West Ham. We ain't got the answer
here. Commentator just said that Moyes is preparing a change, but didn't elaborate any further.
Yeah, I saw someone in the comments saying we're going to try and roll the dice.
Basuma and Welbeck linking up well.
Come on, West Ham, we're standing off from the field.
Benrahma's coming on for Bowen.
Oh, that's interesting. I wouldn't have had that down.
That's what the commentator's saying.
Oh, come on. Great.
Like we're countering. Lingard's on the ball. We're edging towards the area. Now it's slowing down. Mickey doing very well. We're just going to say that. He did very well. Right. Jared Bowen's got it.
In these moments.
We're just allowing ourselves to be crowded out of the area.
Why are you coming back inside? All right, fair enough. All right. Calm down. See if I...
Right, Fornells has got the ball out right. We're just passing it round. Rice puts in a...
Use the width.
Furious ball, goes out for a goal kick, and he's disappointed with that. Yeah, Benrahma's coming on. And commentator, Jared Bowen's going off.
But Benrahma needs to get on the ball, and he needs to be direct. We need direct runners here. Because the minute we're in their final third, they're set, and we're not making the right decisions. I possibly wouldn't have taken Bowen off, but I mean,
who would you take off?
Well, I wouldn't really. I would have just kept it. I would have kept it the same for maybe 10 more minutes, and then just seen.
Well, they're bringing on Lallana, so you know.
Well, they're going for it as well.
It's one of those where we've slated Moyes so many times for not changing things when we can't break teams down, and now we're changing him, and now we're saying, "Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think I would have done that sub."
Do you agree with the sub, or would you have kept it the same?
I don't agree nor disagree. I think it's something different, possibly, but it's one of those things where, well, if you take Fornells off and go left wing for left wing, but then you lose Fornells' defensive work. And we could need that.
I think he's actually been all right going forward as well, to be honest.
No, but I'm saying, but we could need the defensive forward. Where,
fair enough, yeah.
You know, I recently watched the Ted Lasso series, which I highly recommend if you can get hold of it. And there's a player that keeps losing the ball, and I think the analogy there is that, you know, I've never seen someone lose a man that much since Carrie Bradshaw, for a Sex and the City reference. But Antonio's coming in.
Yeah.
It was almost a Mickey special, but the defender blocked it before it went over the crossbar. He did a shot from distance from outside the area that was blatantly going wide.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Went out for a throw-in at least.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But the defender blocked it before it got off off the ground.
Yeah, before it went to Sky over the wire.
Before it went to Sky. And now Antonio puts the ball into the corridor of uncertainty at electric slow pace, and no one's in the box. Oh dear.
Concerns me we're running out of ideas already. Been really effective on the ball. We were towards the end of the first half, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Brighton just keeping hold of the ball at the minute.
Yeah, they're just waiting they're just waiting for our line to come a bit higher, and then they'll try and play it over the top. We either press them or we sit back. We don't get caught between the two.
Trossard the ball over the top.
Brighton
goal kick.
Keeping the ball here.
Goal kick.
They're just waiting. They're just waiting for that chance, aren't they? They're
Well,
waiting for us to step up.
Almost said Lingard. I don't know why, but Lallana's coming on.
For
Steven Elzate, who I forgot was playing.
I could be honest, I didn't even really see him. Come on, West Ham, you're going to have to come up with something you haven't done before, because I haven't really seen it, to be honest, in the second half. Been pretty wasteful when we've got into their final third. He's a good player, and Lallana.
Rice does very well to win it back. We got the ball again at last. Well, I say we got the ball again. We had a goal kick that we immediately just kicked it down as a head tennis.
So, feels like the Fulham game from earlier. Yeah, it does actually, to be honest, Darren. It does. Has got a feel of that. We create more than we did against Fulham here, I think, but I know what you mean.
Oh, Antonio, but Benrahma. Oh, Benrahma was almost in there, but he just doesn't have pace. You're going to see it in a second.
Oh, done well there, Antonio.
So I mean, if he had Lingard's pace.
Well, I think Lingard would have definitely got closer to it, but I probably would have said Ben Whitehead. Would have covered for it. That's why I would have kept Bowen on, if I'm honest, because I just feel like Bowen would have had that injection where he's going to cause him a couple of issues. Jeez, they're toying with us here. Oh, well done, Benrahma. And again,
Since we had an exciting first 10 minutes, and Sting's sort of been taken out of it now.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is they ain't got nothing to play for, whereas we've got a lot riding on it. So they're comfortable just sort of being relaxed, and they've tried to exploit us a little bit here as we've come a little bit further forward. I just think our quality on the ball hasn't really been there. Come on. Go on, Declan. And again, drive. Oh, mate, the tempo in this game. Every time we try and move forward, we're playing it back.
Is any consolation, Brighton are as bad as us. As soon as they get the ball, they've just hit the panic button when they got the ball there and tried to hit Welbeck long, and it's gone out for our throw-in.
It's mad how open we are when we go forward, isn't it? It's literally just Dawson and Ogbonna versus Welbeck. Right, we've got 20 minutes to go here. West Ham have got to get something from this game. Well, something more than just a point, if we're honest.
As soon as we got the ball upfield, Dan Burn bloody heads it out of the air. It's ridiculous.
Come on, Hammers, beat Brighton. Yeah, I hope so, mate. Go on.
We're being patient build up on the right wing. Brilliant. Oh, not so brilliant. Benrahma to Soufal was brilliant. Sufal puts in a clever ball in the box, and someone, I think Soucek, just loses his footing.
How's he lost his footing from that?
Oh my God! Sanchez 4-0 has taken off of Sanchez, and he hits it straight at Sanchez.
Oh, that's an unbelievable ball. In the box, mate.
He's offside. He was offside.
Oh, was he offside? All right, fair enough.
He was offside. Benrahma with the most obvious handball I've ever seen in the history of humanity. You're about to see.
Idiot. Is there any reason why I did that? Or
I don't know. I can't really think of why he would do that.
I'm just really winding me up, mate. We've just run out of ideas here.
Mm.
And the problem is naturally the sort of the man that was trying to make things happen is Mikel Antonio. I mean, he does tire as he gets to this stage of the game.
Well, Brighton have brought on another attacker. They brought on Percy Tau for the man whose name I cannot pronounce.
But arguably could have scored.
Jan Bash or Jan Bashak or something along those lines. Very, very rude, but
all right.
I could say his first name fine, Alireza, sorry. Oh no, okay. I was going to say well won back by Cresswell, but nothing comes of it.
Benrahma, I hope he scores. He hasn't really done anything, to be honest, mate, since he's come on. Oh, they're running out of puff here.
So that's how big Dan Burn is. He runs off. He goes off the pitch to catch the throw in. He takes the throw in from the touchline area, despite being nowhere near the
mammoth of a man,
the line. Yeah, that's how big he is. He can take the throw for there. Go on, Mickey, run!
Oh,
he's knackered.
So I would have kept Jared on.
Go on, Jesse. Jesse's also tired. He would have won that first half.
To be honest, Sanchez has read the situation both times that we've got him behind him. Go on. Yeah, we look knackered, mate, to be honest. We can't press him from the front. Good tackle there from Soucek. Oh, it's pointless.
So like Brighton are being just as careless with possession. They just kicked it out under absolutely no pressure, and now Jesse Lingard's on the ball in their half. They block a simple pass to Mickey Antonio.
Go on, Jess.
Don't get too excited.
Brilliant.
Then Brighton give the ball away. Like it's literally both teams are elements of their own downfall whenever they get the ball. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Brighton have been quite wasteful as well.
Brighton have won a free. Brighton have won a free kick because Antonio tugged someone's shirt because that's how tired Antonio's getting. So yeah.
It's very pedestrian, isn't it? That's what it feels like at the minute.
Yeah, I think Brighton have decided, you know what?
We don't need to chase this game.
Just not keep our unbeaten run against West Ham in the Prem.
Slightly frustrating because it just feels like it's petering out. when we least need it to. We've not really offered anything in the last 10. When we get with the ball, we're too fatigued to do anything with it. So they need a second wind here, West Ham.
Go on, Benny, get that. Oh, Benny. So indecisive.
What's he done now?
Oh, no, actually, thinking about it, it was a bit harsh to say that's indecisive, but if he'd committed to the ball one way or the other, he would have won.
Yeah, he might have got a block on it, or at least kept it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If he just committed to himself to it, but instead he sort of stops in case they go one way or the other.
Our fullbacks aren't getting as far forward now either.
Brighton if they keep hold of clean sheet, that's 4 clean sheets in a row for them.
They're very comfortable under pressure as well and keeping it. They can make West Ham work here. So we've got to do something. We either commit a bit further forward and try and press them for the last 10, or we just sit deep and hope they go for it. But either or.
Right. Well, we're coming forward again.
Come on.
Lingard and Fornells are on the left. They play forward Antonio. Antonio fouls the defender and starts shouting at the ref. It was always the answer, isn't it? Shouting at the ref when you give away a foul.
It was a foul, Mickey. Come on, mate. Just love how he completely body.
And then complains. It's like in May. No, it's a foul.
Well, look, the defender's not stupid either. He knows he's got a bit of a run on him and he's not going anywhere.
I mean, it'd be really good if we had a striker we could bring off the bench. Okay. We're coming forward with numbers. We've got numbers forward. Declan Rice is going out to Soufal on the right, who puts a cross on the left. Oh, and Fornells does something that I can't even explain, and Brighton have the ball. I can't even explain what Fornells just did there. I don't know what he did.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know.
Into you. He's trying to backheel it.
I know we did, Darren, but I prefer not to speak.
A 20-goal striker. I'm getting 20 goals in the Premier League, is he? Let's be honest.
No, but he was our 20-goal-a-season striker when we signed him. He was declared our 20-goal-a-season striker.
Yeah.
That's what he's getting at.
If anyone believes that, that's nuts.
Well, when he signed, people did believe it. Let's be fair.
He's not.
Let's be fair. When he did sign, people did.
You can't say he leaves in January and go, "Oh, we lost 20 goal season."
No. What I'm saying is he was supposed to be. I think what Darren's saying is he's supposed to be our marquee striker, and we sold him in January. Like when he signed him, he's supposed to be our. Anyway, it's a story. It's a discussion for another time that we've already had about 10 times before. Oh, hang on, we're picking the ball up here. Oh, come on. Play Benny. Oh, for God's sake! Just a lazy pass.
Yeah, that's poor. Could have even
lazy
hit
pass.
Suchek on the left as well.
If you put a bit of zip on that pass. Dan Burn has no pace. How has he got back in time to get that? Right, corner West Ham. Corner to West Ham United. But that was the moment. Mickey puts a bit of zip on that ball to play in Benrahma. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, he goes straight through everybody. Go on, Benrahma. Oh, Craig Dawson nearly won it. Oh, Benrahma puts in a great ball.
My days.
A great ball. And
That's a sitter.
It's not a sitter. I don't think it's a sitter.
It's a free header, mate. It's a free
okay,
header.
It's a free header, but I wouldn't describe it as a sitter. I mean, he did everything right.
Oh, okay, maybe alright. It's not.
So I'm saying, if you watch the replay, he did everything right. I wouldn't describe it as a sitter from the angle.
No,
if he was at the far post,
maybe if Pablo Fornal didn't try and back heel it when it's come right to his feet, yeah, that's probably more of a sitter than Craig Dawson.
Brighton making their third change. Someone who I have no idea who this person is has come on for Trossard. I don't know who this guy is. I'm not even going to describe what happened. I'm just going to let you watch it. 1-0 Brighton, Danny Welbeck.
You joking?
I'm not joking.
Oh, my days, he stepped up. Oh, it's pathetic. Pathetic, man. Of course it was going to be him.
Did I not say that this is going to be the game that Welbeck fucking scores? Hey, at least if only we had some players off the bench that could come on and change, change games or just do stuff. But
Yeah, it's done, innit? Let's be honest. What a load of old rubbish, to be honest. We ain't getting the goal. We've had our chances. We've been poor in terms of quality in that final third. We've stepped up and Welbeck's absolutely skinned our defence, which, to be fair to Brighton, they have been threatening to do for the whole of the second half.
we're going to finish 7th.
We are,
or
mate.
8th, sorry. We're going to finish 8th, is what I'm saying. Everton and Spurs win their game on us, we go 8th.
Yeah.
Who could have predicted this happening in January, eh?
Go on. It's not going to do, is it? Thing is, we've had chances in this game. We just weren't clinical.
Okay, Benrahma's got the ball in acres of space. Go on. Antonio, they've been crowding us out in the box. It's ridiculous.
Oh, hang on.
Lingard's cross is just shot down in flames.
Hang on.
Go on. Go on. Benrahma's on the edge of the area.
Go on.
Oh, Benrahma, what a goal! What a goal! 1-1.
Oh, that's a screamer. Put that in your pipe. He ain't good enough. Do me a favour. Ain't got the quality. Do me a favour.
He doesn't have the quality.
Yeah, he does, mate. Yeah, that's why he's put it. That's why he's put it top bins, mate. Exactly. That's why he's put it top bins.
Middle bin, actually. It was the middle bin. It's the post as well on its way in.
Class finish, that is. Probably talk about turning up when it matters. Right, let's try and get another one.
wait. You want us to score 2 goals?
We're gonna have to, mate. Otherwise, we're
No. That's what I mean. Is like it's taken this much effort to get 1 goal. In the next 2 minutes, we need to get a second one. Well, Lingard's on the ball, charging into their half. Now Mickey's on the ball. He's tried to do something clever and it didn't work. Mickey's more about power than clever flicks.
Oh, not good enough. Come on. What a goal.
Go on. Oh, Soucek, you're no longer Hammer of the Year. You didn't get that. Goal kick Brighton.
Tough, innit?
Go on, Mickey. Go on, Jesse. They're screaming for a penalty. They're absolutely screaming for a penalty. Nothing's given. And now Welbeck's in again. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, what, for a handball or something? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're screaming for it, but they were absolutely screaming. There's no VAR check. There's not been a VAR check all game. It's ridiculous.
Oh, well done, Angelo. Go on. Come on.
Three minutes added. Benrahma floats a ball in. It goes straight to the keeper. Showing a replay of it now, Corey. We'll see what they're screaming for. No, never a handball. It's his arse.
Oh, God, yeah.
Never a
I think
penalty.
they're dreaming, weren't they?
But from the angle Lingard's at, I can understand why.
Yeah, kind of.
Soucek's given away another free kick. No gamer guy, Ethan. I haven't thought that for a very long time as well.
Come on. Oh. It's going to finish 1-0, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, take it. Come on. Dan Burns stepping in.
There's 1 minute left and we got a goal kick. So it's base camp for one final assault, to quote Clive Tilsley. And Brighton have the ball already. So what, Percy Tau looks pretty bright since he's come on for them. Okay. Antonio's won it in our own half, and now we're coming forward with 30 seconds on the clock.
Right, okay.
4-0. Oh my God! I think it was Benrahma kicked out of play, trying to play 4-0 up the line.
Oh.
Shocking. Yeah, so there's seconds left. It'll be full-time whistle will go as soon as they take this throw in.
Yeah, people are saying it's full-time already, to be honest.
Yeah.
1-0.
Well, look. Yeah, no, we got a point from jaws of defeat. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, I had us down to lose it. We completely run out of ideas at one point. It was a bit of quality. It obviously did get us the goal, but at the same time,
full-time, Brighton curse continues.
Not enough quality to get us the 3 points. So again, we're giving some of the teams, or a lot of the teams below us, a bit of a chance to go and leapfrog us. We've got Everton are playing Sheffield United, aren't they? And Tottenham are playing Wolves. So yeah, gutted to be fair. Huffed and puffed again. We got a little bit tired around 70 minutes. Chances swelled up a little bit, and Brighton, who were really, really comfortable in possession, just played it in behind. Danny Welbeck took out our entire back line and flicked it over Fabianski. And then obviously we came back later in the game and Benrahma got his first goal for West Ham, but obviously it's not that impressive given the circumstance and getting a point. And the players look pretty gutted, to be honest, Dennis. You're right, mate.
Yeah, I'm just literally catching up on Twitter while I'm thinking of it. Yeah,
it's just frustrating, but we ran out of ideas. So
it's also the lack of any depth or quality on the bench. I mean, we had probably our strongest bench other than Lanzini or Masuaku. I think if we had Masuaku maybe come on to 5 at the back, we could have, had a bit more width play, but we weren't using the width when it was there. Just ultimately, we need a plan B for Mikel Antonio because they knew that Lingard and Antonio shouldn't be allowed to run, so they stopped them running, and they kept fouling them.
Yeah. It's like you said, it does come down to squad depth in terms of being able to offer something completely. I know Benrahma did get the goal, but other than that, I thought he was.
Other than that, I'm saying I'm including Benrahma in that on that bench. We've got people that can maybe come on and help us see things out, but that's about it. Other than Benrahma.
It's just fatigue. Obviously, Charles has touched on it, how he can't be our starting striker. It's just
there's talk on social media and in the news that we're not really going to spend big this summer, no matter what. We're probably going to sign 1 or 2 players and whoever's free on loan, really.
Yeah, I'm gutted. I'm really gutted. It's just frustrating. We didn't have options to change it, and again, I think there were moments of a lack of quality, and I think we've had that this season where we haven't been clinical enough. I think we were trying as much as we could do. We did try and play a certain game plan. We did try and play over the top of them. We did have chances, but it's not enough. And I think if you can't, listen, Brighton are our bogey team, and by no means they're not a bad side. Of course they're not. But if you can't go and beat them in this type of game, then you're going to make it difficult to try and secure European football. And we've got to hope those 2 teams slip up tomorrow, which I think one of them is highly unlikely to do so.
Yeah, I can't. I can see both of them winning. We'll be ahead of Everton on goal difference with 2 games to go, and we've got what we got. West Brom were already relegated, but Sam Allardyce will probably want to prove a point. And then
Yeah.
we've got Southampton and last game of the season. Someone we traditionally beat by a couple of goals at the end of the season, so stuff. But that's when we have a healthy squad. We don't really have. We've got tired. The players look very, very tired. Very, very tired from about the 60th minute onwards. Like borderline shattered from the 70th minute. The only player that looked energetic towards the end was Rice and Benrahma because he'd come on. Rice hasn't played last few games, but we haven't been able to rotate anyone. I think Lingard. I don't think Lingard's played badly, but it's one of those ones where people have sussed him a little bit, and they know that they've got to stop him. They've got to target him as much as they target Antonio now. And last couple of games, we've seen that with Everton and
He's
now
the positions that Lingard's been picking up in the last few games have been completely different to the positions that he was picking up when he first joined us, in terms of almost being at times like that second striker. And now he's coming a little bit deeper. And again, you're relying on a Mickey to be a little more clinical than he is. But I think we know this. He gets knackered at the 70th minute and it goes. He's a presence on the pitch, of course he is, but he's not what he is for the first 60. And teams, it's so easy to defend against. It's so frustrating for the season we've had. Where do we need to finish? You're 5th or 6th, isn't it?
7th. We just finished 7th to get Europa now. Because Arsenal are out of Europa League. Leicester won the FA Cup and they're in the Champions League. City won the League Cup, so it'll be 7th place. Will get us Europa League. But it means we go through all the dodgy qualifiers again. 8th place gets us the Europa Conference, which could be worse. It could be worse.
Isn't it 5 or 6 Europa and 7th Europa Conference?
No. I think my understanding was 7th gets you that dodgy qualification like how we got last time, and 8th was the Europa Conference, was my understanding. But
yeah, I'll have to double check. We're gonna have to start double checking now.
After this, if we finish 8th and don't get any European football, it's like that. I told you before. I like to think that maybe the Gold and Sullivan secretly don't want us to get Europe because they just don't want to spend money. They'll be using. Oh, we signed Benrahma in January. That'll be the excuse. Well, you got Benrahma. You got your signing. You got Benrahma. And then we'll find excuses. We'll find excuses not to sign Jesse Lingard.
I think they'll play around. I think it's an interesting point what you touched on in terms of them not only being, because I think there's an element of obviously physical fatigue, but I also feel like there's that mental fatigue. They've played a long season, and I don't know whether in these last few games it just feels like the wheels have come off. The quality's not really been there when it's mattered the most. And listen, you got to give credit to Brighton to a degree, but at times we just couldn't compete with it. We couldn't compete with them keeping hold of the ball.
Well, we should have taken our chances really, but they had a couple of chances that went begging, like when insert name shot it across goal. But Dawson's header, you described it as sitter. I said it was a very good chance.
No,
but another day that goes in. Another day that goes in. Some of the decision making in the final third, specifically by Mickey, were just all over the shop, in my opinion. There was one where Benrahma puts in a ball, and I think it's Benrahma or someone put a ball in, and Fornells tried to do a heel flick, but he didn't know which heel he wanted to flick it with, so just did like an X mark with his legs, and Brighton cleared it out. So just some really sloppy decision making when chances were presented to us. And Benrahma got us out of jail with, it is a good goal, but I think it's one of those where he just thinks, screw it, I'm going to have a shot.
I got that impression. I'm
having a shot. Like you've tried to cut it back. You've tried to do this all game. I'm just going to have a shot. Which is one of the arguments I had for maybe bringing on Yarmolenko late on when Mickey was knackered. If Mickey's not doing what he's good at, why not bring on Yarmolenko, who might just have that pot shot that goes in? Might just get lucky like he did against Chelsea,
Possibly. I think it did kind of dawn on me probably 70 minutes where I felt like we need to win this game, and it just felt like we were either too knackered to try and play the game that we needed to play, and it just became really, really comfortable for Brighton, and we got a second win once they scored that that goal because we had to get back into it. And I think Benrahma probably thought, you know what, we've got to get something from this game. I'm just going to just hit it. And I'm not saying he hoped. It's a brilliant goal.
Yeah,
to a degree,
describing it as a hit and hope is a bit harsh. But what I'm saying is, I think he went for a shot, and you know what? In his mind, thinking, I'm taking a shot here, guys, because
that's what I mean. He's got nothing to lose in terms of he's not really. He's not going, oh, you just hit it and hope, but he's kind of thinking, oh, now or never. I can't just sit here try and look for a pass or think about it too much. I've just got to hit it, and it went in. But it's disappointing. I just get this overriding feeling that the legs have come off this team in the past couple of games, and it is a massive ask with our squad because we are so knackered.
Everyone could have predicted it, sadly, except for the people that run our football club.
Yeah,
buggers.
Agreed. Probably end up with Arnautovic back in, won't we, on a free?
Yeah, that'll be Arnautovic on a free. We've signed Lingard, but that'll be it. Because well, you've got your Jesse Lingard. That's it. And it's like, well, this is exactly the same team we had last season that didn't have as much depth, or it didn't have enough depth.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Just have a look through social media just to see what everyone's talking about.
Everyone's hype. Everyone that was slagging off Benrahma last week is now hyping him.
I'm not going to go that far. I know I've been a big mark for him, but to be honest, in open play, he really didn't do anything apart from one cross and a goal. So it's hard for me. I probably wouldn't have taken him off if I'm perfectly honest. Jared Bowen, I know that sounds crazy. Obviously, he did get the goal in the end, but I think he could have stretched it a little bit more than Benny did. But we roll on. We've got a point. We're going to have to hope now it's not in our hands really anymore in terms of Europa League, that results go in our favour. But obviously, the odds are stacked against us now. And we're going to West Brom on Wednesday. These are all big games anyway, irrespective. And yeah, same as always, isn't it, Dennis? Really get the 3 points for these next two games and hope somebody slips up.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great season. It could have been better if we had invested properly in January. But, you know, we all know this, so.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure there'll be a massive inquisition.
Nathan, he'll be sold for pennies as well, but he'll be sold. Claret and Hewer put out enough attack pieces on him to, you know, devalue him and make it, you know, it was, yeah. Could Anderson still do stuff for us? I think he could, but it's up to him really. And, you know, but we're notoriously bad at selling people, so.
I'm gutted. But you are right. We could have seen this coming, I guess. We're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, everyone, for joining me and Dennis on the Watchalong. It, of course, was 1-1 West Ham roll on. We've got 2 more Watchalongs left of the season. Come around quite quickly, to be fair. 1 on Wednesday and 1 next Sunday against Southampton. So for the lucky people that did get in the ground, cheer them on. They do deserve a lot of credit, this team. They have given a lot this season, but it is very tough to keep going at the level that we were. And obviously, the league is so competitive. But I'll be back very shortly with a post-match reaction with Dan. Dennis, you hopping on Garage Football for your one?
We're not doing one tonight.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Because I think they did the FA Cup game and he's done this, so...
and he don't want to do this. He don't want to talk about this either.
Oh, mate, it'll be over in like 12 minutes and it'll just be 9 minutes of us ranting about the chances.
yeah, no, exactly. But yeah, we'll get Dennis back on anyway on Wednesday. I'll try and get another video out. I'll rewatch the game, see if I've missed anything, but it was pretty dire, so I'm sure I haven't. And then, of course, you get your usual pre-match content. It'll be earlier this week. Going to go Monday and Tuesday probably for pre-match stuff. Take care, everybody. Try and enjoy your weekends. And until next time, take care.